Hey Collective and Soul Tribe, happy Monday. Today is January 12th. Right now the time is 10:34 a.m. So for some of you guys, I want to say angel number 134 or 143 could be very significant when it comes to like new beginnings, stability, and also, creations and things of that matter. Also, 143 represents the number of love. For some of you guys that don't know that, that is what the meaning of love equals, meaning this could be like love for life, love for a passion, or just self-love, okay? But let's jump into it and see what you guys might need to know. I will be using the C Oracle messages for this reading. I haven't used this deck alone in a very, very long time, so this is about how we flow, okay? Even though this message is about water and sea, water signs may resonate with this reading a little bit more, or water sign placements, but when it comes to your emotions and also being in flow within your emotions is very significant for some of us. Some of us, when it comes to tapping into our emotions, some of us may be very deep with our emotions, meaning like, we can go really, really deep, okay? Unfortunately, not everybody likes to be like this. Not everybody likes to think deeply or, tap into their emotions deeply. And not to say that that's not a problem, but especially what's going on around, in the world especially, I'm finding that, selfishness is, I don't know, it's like it's being highlighted as a thing. Like it's cute to be selfish. And it's like, yeah, it's cool to be selfish when it's necessary, but are you going to be selfish with somebody who genuinely needs the help, or, like you can actually assist them and it's not going to cost you anything? You know what I mean? Like, there's discernment and there's a time and a place for everything. You're obviously not going to help somebody who doesn't deserve the help, but we're also not going to sit here and act like, we're going to be that miserable as well, right? So self-love doesn't necessarily mean that, you cut everybody off and treat everybody like crap, because guess what? Not everybody deserves to be treated like crap. Even if people may treat you, terribly, that doesn't mean that you take on that energy from that person, that low vibration, and treat other people the same way. Yes, sometimes you meet people, they deserve it. I get that. But somebody that doesn't deserve it, it's unwarranted, okay? And I get that sometimes as chosen ones as well, we get treated like that too. So it's almost like, if you want to see differently, then do differently. Okay. Not everybody's going to agree with that. Not everyone's going to understand that, and that's okay. Okay. But we're all going to be respectful to, each other's opinions when it comes to that as well. So when it comes to your emotions, especially for those who tap in very deep with their emotions, meaning like, you sit there and you wonder why people treat the way people do, or why the world is the way that it is. If you're somebody who could sit down and think that deeply, and, you're very emotional and sensitive, and it triggers or bothers you in that sense, then you have a gift, okay? You're an empath. You're very sensitive to what's around you, around the world. You're very aware what's going on around you. And being able to have that gift means that you're able to give your energy away, but also have boundaries and also be respectful, okay? And I like that about people. I like people who have boundaries and know when to cuss somebody and tell somebody straight up, hey, I don't appreciate you, doing X, Y, and Z. But I also love when somebody's able to channel that energy and help people when the help is necessary. That's called balance, you guys, okay? So let's jump into it and see what you guys might need to know when it comes to the energy, okay? What you guys could be feeling at this time, especially for January 12th, okay? So Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective at this time for January 12th? What do they need to know at this time? Please protect and guide them whenever they see this video. Okay. Now, first two cards, guys, is enough, okay? It says, may you be exactly as you are, okay? Just like what I was just talking about earlier before I started the message. You guys are in this energy where, you are more than enough. I don't know who needs to hear this. I don't know who cares to hear this, but you're more than enough, okay? Do not allow anyone to make you feel lesser than what you feel you are as a person, okay, as a soul, a being, an individual, a light, a guide, whatever you call yourself. Know that you are more than enough, okay, collective and soul tribe. Do not allow anybody, and when I say anybody, I mean anybody, including me, child, okay, shoot, including me, okay? Do not let anybody allow you to feel lesser than yourself, okay? You have the ability and you have the strength and you have the power to move forward no matter what your heart desires. Even if you feel like it doesn't make sense to you, nothing in this life makes sense until you take action and you move forward. Okay? So, for some of you guys who feels like, you've been in situations where people make you feel like this, I'm saying to you guys as the collective and soul tribe, because the energy is showing up here, you are more than enough, okay? You are showing up as someone who's in awe. It says, may you see the sublime in every day, okay? May you see the love and the light and the joy in life every day, okay? May you see the benefits of life every day. May you wake up every day and see that, you are meant to be here. You're supposed to be here. Your light is supposed to be here. You were divinely guided to be here for a reason. I don't want to sound preachy, but it's true. Okay, sometimes we are in environments of people where people make you feel like crap. And I'm just going to keep it real with you guys, okay? Where people try to make you feel like you don't deserve to be here. Now, I can't speak for myself, but I've known people that have been through that or have dealt, with that. And it's sad to see. I'm going to be honest with you guys. It is very sad to see when you meet somebody and you can see their light, you can see the joy in them, you can see how prosperous they are, but they have toxic people around them. Okay, they have people around them who talk down on them, who say that they're nothing, who say they can't accomplish things, who say this and that and that, and try to tear that person down. Okay. But in my readings, I'm not going to tear you guys down. That's not my job. My job is to make sure that you guys are aware of your light. Be aware that you guys have a gift. Be aware that you guys have skills and talents that can help other people and yourself. Okay, so again, seeing the awe in life, okay, seeing the beauty in life, the little things in life. This could be about going out in nature, okay, talking to someone that you don't think you would ever speak to, okay, things like that is very significant. Even if life is rough, okay, still seeing the beauty in life. Have you ever noticed that people who are in countries where, things are in turmoil, okay, they've lost everything. They've lost their home, they lost their family, they lost it all. And sometimes you can see kids in videos playing hopscotch or playing, Red Rover with each other. That is the kind of energy that we need to have within ourselves as well. If they can look at life and find faith in life, even if their circumstances isn't the greatest, why can't we? Okay, that is why I say everything is about perspective, right? It's looking at perspective and looking at situations and seeing things from a different point of view and being, able to accept that. Okay, accept that things are different for you as it would be for somebody else. That not everybody goes through the same things we all go through, but we all have ish that we have to deal with. Okay, so being very understandable and being very compassionate for, those around you is very significant, even though people may not have that same compassion for you guys, okay? So again, I understand. Sometimes you want to be the bigger person. That person doesn't deserve being, you being the bigger person. Cool. I understand that. I'm not judging that. Now, if you're going out your way to harm someone, then I don't agree with that. Okay. But if you're going out your way and minding your business and, someone comes up to you and they start treating you poorly, misjudging you, then yeah, protect yourself, have boundaries, okay? But if they're not doing that and, you're just being mean because you're just being mean, then of course, I'm not going to agree with that, okay? But for some of you guys, seeing a different view of life could be very significant, okay? Believing in yourself, like I said, you guys are more than enough, right? But believing in yourself is very significant. It says, may the seed deepen your faith, okay? Having faith in yourself, having faith in yourself that the situation will improve, having faith in yourself that you guys can do whatever your heart desires, having faith that you have freedom, okay? To be happy, to pick who you want in your life, to release who you don't want in your life, to be able to move forward, okay? You may have people who try to control you and tell you what you can and cannot do. And it's like, I understand that, if you're young and, you live at home, I understand that. We all have been there and done that, okay? I was young once. I was in my early 20s as well, okay? But if you're in a situation that is very toxic, yeah, definitely find your way to leave. If you can't find a way to leave, try to make things easier for yourself, meaning go outside more, step away from that energy if you can. And the reason why I say if you can is because not everybody has an easy lifestyle. Not everybody has it easy. So, in order to move forward, we all have to find ways to move forward or make it easy depending on our circumstances, right? Beauty. So Spirit is saying that you guys are learning to find the beauty in life, okay? If you believe that you can find the beauty in life, okay, you may be able to perceive nature's artistry, okay? Looking at life from a fresh new lens is very significant, okay? So like I said, even if you're going through certain adversities, right? Some of you guys are able to be, in this energy where you guys are able to see life and life's beauty. And unfortunately, not everyone's able to see that because everyone is so focused on, oh, why is this not happening now? Why can't I get this now? Why? Instead of looking at life and saying, you know what? I'm grateful to live another day. Okay? I'm grateful to be breathing. I'm grateful to be walking. Okay? I'm grateful for, the roof over my head. I'm grateful for drinking clean water. I'm grateful for, food on the table. I'm grateful. Okay? And there could be other people out there who, they're just grateful to even just eat, okay, in general, because maybe food is a scarcity for them, right? So just being able to have gratitude in life and the beauty in life, okay? Some of you guys show up in this energy, but like I said, you guys could be around other people who don't show up in this energy, and it could be very mentally draining, okay? Now, Joy wanted to show up. Okay, it says, may you pursue what lights you up. So yeah, some of you guys are more than enough that you guys can find the beauty in life and step into things that are very joyful for you. You are allowed to step into this joyous energy, okay? No one is stopping you from being in this joyful energy. You're allowed to. You have that freedom. And unfortunately, if someone's mad or jealous of you guys being in this freedom of, being happy instead of being miserable like, everybody else wants to be, then so be it. You choose not to be miserable, okay? And when I say you choose not to be miserable, I mean that you choose to wake up every day to find the beauty in life and instead of saying, I hate life, I hate the weather, I hate this, I hate that, I hate. Instead of saying that, you guys are saying, you know what? I'm grateful to live another day. I'm grateful to wake up today. I'm grateful to have food on my table. I'm grateful to even breathe, okay? There are people out there who have breathing issues, who can't breathe, okay? It's almost like you guys are looking at life from a different perspective now, and you guys are understanding what it is like to look at life from a different worldview, okay? Taking yourself out of the equation and looking at life from a bird's eye view, basically, okay? Being able to see things from the outside looking in, okay? Courageous. It says, may each breaking wave build your courage, okay? Every time you guys go through something, you guys are stepping into joyfulness. You guys are stepping into positivity, okay? And that is the energy that you guys have to stay into. The more that you stay in negativity, guess what? The more the low vibration energy wins. And you don't want that. It is so easy to step into low vibration energy that you don't even realize that you step into it when you're in it. And it takes so much time and effort to get out of that when you realize that you're in it. Okay? When you are in your journey and your healing and you realize that you're kind of slowly going back, you can catch yourself easily because you're aware what that energy feels like, and you guys don't want to be in that energy anymore. Okay? So keep building, you guys. Keep pushing forward. Keep being yourself. Keep being courageous. Keep being authentic. Okay, keep showing up in your positive energy. Okay, even if it may not look like it's making any benefits or any changes, keep moving forward, you guys. Okay, someone's watching, okay? I mean, it may not be me, okay, but someone's watching out there, okay? So always have that energy, always be positive, always share that light, always be you, okay, guys? At the bottom of the deck, we have Soothe. So for some of you guys, you know, you may be settling gently even as the wave breaks above, okay? You guys are either soothing yourself or learning to ground yourself even when the water feels like it's breaking, even when the waves feels like it's crashing. You know, you guys are still finding ways to, you know, ground yourself in a way where, you know, you're feeling at home within yourself, okay? And if you guys are doing that, I'm very proud of you guys. I respect that you guys are doing that, and I see the growth that you guys are trying to build at this time. And I appreciate that for you guys, okay? If you guys don't see that in yourselves, I'm going to say that I see that in the energy, and I feel like you guys should be more proud of yourselves. You guys should be patting yourself on the back more, and you guys should be, you know, celebrating these small milestones, even if nobody else sees it in yourself. I'm saying that you guys need to celebrate these things more because, again, life can be mundane. And if you don't have people around you, you know, celebrating you, the least you can do for yourself is celebrate yourself. Okay, guys? I love you guys. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for supporting my page and my channel, and have a wonderful Monday. All right, guys? See you guys next time. Have a good one. Bye.